Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, Maconroy, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, man.
Excellent. So, over the last couple of days, we've been asked to come in and investigate the case of Joseph Fetter. We know this, as you're aware, the case is under review currently.
Yeah.
So I know there's not too much you can say, but what's your opinions on it?
I spoke to Michael O'Brien from the Cardiff Three, who campaigns a lot on miscarriages of justice. From what I can see, having looked at matters, I have some concerns. So it's an appeal I'll be watching very, very closely, and it's a case that I want to know more about as well.
Okay, so have you been involved in the case? Is it recently been brought to your attention, or is it something that you've been involved in or aware of sometime?
It's recently been brought to my attention. I probably should get sort of an interest because I haven't met Joe Fetter previously, and I'm very concerned at his present situation. And there are several aspects of the case which bother me really. So I'll be writing to the South Wales Police, and I'll be asking certain questions really that I think need to be answered.
So what are those particular concerns in relation to the case?
Well, I think the issue of somebody that wasn't involved in a direct impact collision getting a much higher sentence than the person who actually made the impact, which unfortunately resulted in somebody dying. A very serious matter. And as I said, I think there are questions to be answered in terms of the speed which the car of Joe Fetter was allegedly travelling at, and I think there are issues like that which really need to be nailed down.
How common are events like this? How common? Have you heard of a case like this? Obviously, you mentioned about the one of the previous cases, which is Michael O'Brien.
Yeah, I think it's well known really that miscarriages of justice happen, and so really somebody like me in public life, having been elected by the public, it's my job to look into matters when people raise concerns really. So people have raised concerns with me. From what I've seen at the moment, I have concerns myself. Therefore, as an assembly member, it's my job to ask questions, which I will be doing.
Excellent. We do understand that you can't say that much about the case, but thank you for being here with us and sharing your views.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Cool. So, anything else you wanted?
Do you know the media attention? They